Oh, you want to understand what true power looks like in a place rotting from the inside out? Imagine Evelyn Reed, a black woman, pulling her modest sedan into the city police department's lot. Her welcome was immediate and hostile. A white officer tapping his baton on her window, refusing eye contact, demanding her papers with a sneer. "This car, where'd you steal it from?" The message was stark, unwritten but loud. She didn't belong and she certainly shouldn't dare to push back. But Evelyn didn't flinch. She possessed a quiet calm that unnerved them, the kind that comes from knowing exactly what you're stepping into. She handed over her ID, absorbing every sneer and insult. Inside, the station was a cesspool of casual cruelty. Laughter filled the air as officers cracked jokes, calling her another rookie Barbie. Her supervisor dismissively told her she was better off cleaning up after the night shift. Evelyn took it all in, her face unreadable, observing every face, every whispered jab, every calculated shove to the margins. She wasn't there to ask for respect or to play their game. She was there to survive, to outlast the rot, and to force the whole toxic place to see itself for what it truly was. Every welcome was a setup. They tried to break her with petty acts of sabotage. A cold, insulting sandwich, dangerous assignments in high-risk zones, broken radios, and backup that never showed up. But Evelyn was meticulous. She logged every single instance, building a silent, unshakable record. When evidence mysteriously went missing and they tried to frame her, she didn't panic. Her sharp eye for detail allowed her to expose the holes in their fabricated case, turning the trap back on them. The rules, she realized, were beginning to change. A pivotal moment arrived when a young, eager officer named Chris, assigned to one of Evelyn's deliberately dangerous shifts, ended up severely injured in the hospital. Evelyn visited him, silent and resolute. When the old boys club arrived, making light of Chris's condition, Evelyn delivered a searing retort. "I came because someone almost died covering my shift. What about you, here to play a guest role?" Her words hung heavy, drawing a clear line. At the next department meeting, she directly challenged them about Chris's assignment. When no one answered, she pulled out her phone and started recording. "This meeting will be recorded," she announced, "not to trace who was wrong first, but so we'll remember who stood still when it was time to speak." Justice, she knew, didn't need a shouting match, just someone willing to speak when silence was deadly. The attacks escalated. They attempted to isolate her, locking her belongings in a trash locker, giving her a broken ID and circulating direct death threats. Yet, Evelyn remained defiant. She secured her things, stood taller, making it clear she wouldn't leave unless they carried her out. Then came the astonishing revelation. In a packed meeting where she was expected to be disciplined, Evelyn walked to the front, held up an envelope and read its contents. Her official appointment as chief of city police. The shock in the room was palpable, a wave of stunned silence. She calmly addressed them. "I've been silent to see for myself what needs to change. What I've seen is not a professional force. It's a group willing to destroy anyone they can't control." The sneers vanished, replaced by averted gazes. The game in an instant had flipped. Evelyn didn't unleash a vengeful purge. Instead, she systematically dismantled the corruption by the book. One investigation at a time, audits began to expose those who had built careers on backroom deals and silence. The very officers who had mocked her were the first to lose their positions. Crucially, she fostered a new environment. Anyone who dared to speak up about corruption, intimidation, or threats found a protector in her. She listened, documented, and let the evidence speak. When the old guard tried to fight back with rumors and planted evidence, Evelyn exposed their lies, making her stance undeniable. "If you try to rot this place from the inside, I will drag it all into the light." That's when the true transformation began. Not just in policy but in the hearts of the people. Officers who had long clung to silence started stepping forward, their testimonies piling up. A young officer publicly admitted his fear and confessed, "I was wrong." Evelyn didn't offer a pat on the back, just a simple acknowledgement. "This is what I want to see." Honesty, unprompted and genuine. The old power structures crumbled. Those who once told Evelyn to know her place, were now requesting transfers or being escorted out, heads down. She didn't need their apologies, she needed them gone. Under her leadership, ethics training became mandatory. The guiding question shifted from, "Who do you fear?" to "What will you do when you see something wrong?" Her rule was simple. If you witness injustice and remain silent, you're part of the problem. A whiteboard in the hallway, inscribed with "The code dies when truth is spoken," became a living testament, collecting stories and confessions, the department finally finding its voice. Evelyn never needed to shout or demand respect. She earned it, step by meticulous step, case by painful case. And when new scandals inevitably arose, her young officers, now empowered, handled them transparently, signing their names to every report. It was proof that justice isn't a gift handed down. It's a relentless fight, waged every single day. You want to know what justice looks like in a place designed to crush it? It's a woman dragged from her car on her first day, who walks back through those very doors and never stops until every wall that tried to hold her out comes crashing down.